All right, trying to get a couple games in forward.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Second and 8. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he's there to send
Defense on point, boy.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, King. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun.
Got him.
Fits it through the middle.
Got him.
He does it.
Ooh, we're starting to learn how to read defense again.
The Eagles don't need long.
As soon as you brought that safety up. Got him.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott It's all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. When linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Launches one deep.
Oh, he's got it. It's good, and nothing I can do about that one.
And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. Hits his running back. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Running back sent in motion left. Stroud. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this
Sack
one.
lunch.
And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Yeah, that's what I call an absolute no-no. I mean, that just can't happen down here in the red zone. You've got to find a way to get rid of the football because now you're not only outside the red zone and you put some points that you thought were a guarantee with either a touchdown or field goal, now a little bit in limbo.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6.
Is he going to kick the field goal, or is he going for it?
With a tough 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal.
Just in case.
Now we get to see, right? Decision time. One of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Well, they're going for it.
Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Back to throw, Stroud.
Yes! Let's go, D!
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You already know I'm running the ball right here. Definitely not effing it up, giving you a chance to get easy points.
Can't get back 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with a 2nd and 7. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. Your 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hurts throwing again.
Got
Please
him.
be on the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw, Hurts. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown.
I'm okay with that.
Intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr.
I'm alright with that.
And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, or on to Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Come on, kick that field goal, homie.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And this one had a
I'll take that 7-0 lead into the half.
And he misses it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL.
Oh, and I get the ball to start? Let's go.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott,
At least try to get points.
We're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. The Tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Tight end gets it running forward. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy. And that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the pistol, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts. Has a man. It's Brown. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. Hurts setting up to throw. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. It connected.
Let's go, baby!
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Let's go!
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Throwing the out route complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth.
10-9 lead. 10-9 lead. Just got to lock in on D.
Just did. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late, and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud.
Sack lunch.
They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. It's mixed in on 2nd down. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd down, and that unlucky 13. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's on the move. He's running for it.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, it denies the 1st down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Taking a big shot for the end zone.
No, sir.
Disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, Stroud.
Give me that, boy.
Probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it.
Let's go.
And the Eagles can
Defensive clinic.
towards the 10 before they're taken down. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times,
Let's
Jake,
go.
when you're finding success running it on a drive is because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
Yes, sir.
Pop to end that one. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Oh, we definitely playing this smart.
Here's another carry for Barkley.
Yes, sir.
And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And
Game over, baby.
into a pile of defenders
Take that win.
right at the line.
Clinic shutout. He ain't get nothing.
Win here in this one. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, on crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
All right, I got time for one more, baby. Why you on this one? Let's get on. Don't be on this one. Why you on this one? This one. Don't give me the face. Where's your phone?
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas.
That music is from the ball.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. On the return, Britton Covey. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, a run with Barkley.
Oh, Barkley is a beast! Barkley is a beast, bro. He's cracked.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 7. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, here's Dak. It's caught, Ferguson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 47. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They're driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 10 now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown.
Not bad at it.
QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary.
Tried to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
He got greedy.
And the Eagles are finally tackled after a big
He got greedy.
They have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Covey now to return this. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he's out of bounds past midfield. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Eagles facing a deficit near the break. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Hurts to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to push one deep down the...
Let's go, baby!
Inside the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles...
Oh, and let's get clicked on and put on the channel.
It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
Look at this throw.
Call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was
Hey.
a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey. But what?
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. There's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Throw complete to Lamb. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Dak now from the gun.
Give me that, baby!
Double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could
Give me that, baby.
try for more. They picked the latter, And the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38, has the connection to Gainwell.
Yes, sir.
He's just a second shy of reaching the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still
I do some things. Hurts.
Able to find Gainwell. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. Third down coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, Hurts. He brings it in. And this one does not go far.
Oh, what's going on?
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap,
That's crazy. Ah, this nigga quit. That's crazy, bro. Well, that's 2 wins for you, boy. You can chalk that up. Man, I was in the zone right there. All right, we're going to end that there.